Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 1, Episode 4, Big Expectations. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? Having one, it just would be nice. 'Cause everybody needs a sweet old auntie, right? So welcome to Auntie's Advice. Welcome to the channel and to the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you so much for your continued support and for coming right on back. Y'all, what can we say about these crazy mofos that we have witnessed and watched on this particular episode? All right, so right directly after this episode, we will be doing a marathon. Yes, a marathon. The next thing that we'll be doing is a review on Happily Ever After. And then I'll be coming to you with a third one, okay? Where we will be talking about the latest news that has been revealed about Ashley Martin, okay? Who allegedly is in rehab or going to rehab for depression. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button when you come into the room so that YouTube knows that you are here, and so does your auntie. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get these boring mofos out the way first, shall we? Yes, we shall. The first couple I want to talk about is Paul and Karine. Paul is on his way to Karine, okay? He's on his way to Brazil. He wants to be with Karine. And as we all know, he went to the airport. He had 5 big, huge lockers, okay, and suitcases full of merchandise, you know, from Tweety Bird to unicorn slippers to baby diapers and the like, okay, and bulletproof vests. Paul believes that when he goes over there, he needs to protect himself and the baby and put these bulletproof vests on. All right. And so, you know, at the airport, he finds out that, you know, there is an embargo and that you can only take two pieces of luggage. And so Paul has a hissy fit, goes off in the airport, as we all have seen, all right? And he takes his ass back home. He calls Karine on the phone and tells Karine he won't be there for another month. Karine is pissed with him. She doesn't like the fact that he's done this to her. And so, you know, Paul, you know, after thinking about it and calming the hell down and stop, you know, he's not spazzing anymore. He decides, you know what? I'm going to come to my senses. I'm going to reduce my luggage down to just 2 packs or 2 cases of luggage, and that's going to be it. Okay. We now catch up with Paul. Paul is on his way. He called the airline and they were willing to work with Paul. And so he is going to be a day late and $1 short getting to Brazil to see Karine, you know what I mean, basically out there somewhere in the Amazons or whatever. All right. And so in the meantime, and in between time, we see Karine. Karine is taking classes. And, you know, she wants to be able to speak English better with Paul. And she wants, you know, to give the baby an advantage of being able to speak the English language as well. And I guess the baby would be bilingual because, I mean, you know, Karine's English is like, okay, like a broken record. All right, so anyway. And so we see her have a conversation with her brother. Her brother is basically tearing Paul down. Wah, 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 wah. I mean, you know, he's talking about Paul can't afford, you know, a visa and all of that kind of stuff. But you wasn't saying that the first time when the mofo was coming over there. But okay, you know, we're going to go ahead and continue on. We see Paul coming to, you know, the apartment late at night because his flight has come in. Karine doesn't know he's there. Paul has been saying that Karine, you know, hasn't been accepting his phone calls. He know he has a whole lot of butt kissing and, you know, sweet talking that he's going to have to do with Karine. But the sweet talking that Paul was doing doing was basically saying, I left the luggage. I left all the luggage behind. I'm with you. I'm here. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I'm here. I left the luggage. I left the luggage. Then he dumps all the luggage and all the crap that he has in the luggage onto the bed, and there's nothing in there for Kareen and Paul's baby. Now, as we all remember from last season, that the tell-all Paul asked whether or not the baby was even his. So, he should have been, he should have had at least one suitcase full of DNA tests, okay, hair swabs and all of that kind of stuff. Because we all know that Paul is questioning whether or not this is his baby indeed. And so, Kareen's like, I hate you, Paul. And he was like, why are you not answering my phone call? I reduced my luggage. I'm here. She hugs him and she embraces him and all of that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we see that they're having problems. Paul said he loves his family and that he hates leaving his family, but because he was not making more than $26,000 a year, he was not able to bring her over here on the K-1 visa, and he wasn't able to, to marry her. And so, that is why Paul is on the other way. Frankly, TLC, I am tired of Paul. Paul, no disrespect to you. I like you and all of that kind of stuff, on a personal basis. I mean, we cool in the game and all of that, but I just think your storyline is just old. I think it's tired and it's through. And I'm really not interested in this couple anymore. The next couple I want to talk about is Ronald and Nicole Reloaded. This girl, Tiffany, is just as dumb as a bag of rocks. Do you understand what I'm saying, y'all? Oh, my God. Thank you so much for the super chat. She's just dumb as a bag of rocks. And so, and Jean Ann, thank you so much for the super chat, but because I deleted the video, the super chat will be returned back to you. Thank you so much, Jean Ann, for doing that. But I was having some technical difficulties because I had two people, deuces, all right, that loved me and wanted to see me live, and they going back and forth on saying whether or not she live or not. They really not YouTubers, they ain't familiar with the YouTube thing, so they just had all kinds of text messages bouncing up and down on my phone. So, I had to thank you so much for the for the super chat. They had all kinds of text messages going on. It's causing the camera to pause and stop and all that kind of stuff. And then I got breaking news, you know what I'm saying? Or, people sending me stuff about Ashley and all that kind of, I just had a whole lot of technical difficulties. But thank you so much for the super chat, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. But it's okay. So anyway, y'all, we're going to go on back. Tiffany is dumb. Tiffany has this little sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm sorry, sweetie. I had a lot going on, okay? Thank you. So, let me see if I can get those names real quick, because I don't believe that Mary's out here. Thank you, Jean Ann. Here it is with a bonus for round 2. Oh, thank you so much, Boo, for the $13.99 super chat. Thank you, Linda Stories, for the $4.99 super chat. And I had somebody else that super chatted me as well. Thank you so much. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, okay? It looks like it's about 400 people. It says 161. That means that it's double the people, and it's only 65 thumbs up. Thank you all so much for hitting those thumbs up buttons. I really do appreciate it. So anyway, y'all, I digress. Let's go ahead on the finish. Tiffany got her baby like Nicole calling Ronald daddy, and he ain't never met him. Now, I understand that, Tiffany, is not with the baby daddy. But it ain't because he a deadbeat daddy. From what I understand, Tiffany's not with the baby daddy because he's deceased. She, I know about the single family. She came out, the first episode and was sitting up there telling myself, he wanted to go all balls to the wall. So I just decided, I don't want to be with him. The mofo allegedly is 6 feet under. Okay. I mean, ain't much you can do with that. But, she's got Ronald running out here talking about, I want a daddy. I ain't never had a daddy, and I need a daddy, and a daddy this, and a daddy that. And Ronald is my daddy, and he cracked out, and he stole all the furniture and all of that stuff out of his mother's house while she was on vacation. And, but I need a daddy. And this girl is talking about, I'm contemplating whether or not I'm going to go to Africa, whether or not I'm going to be, like, what? You've already made up your mind that you're going to Africa. Stop playing with us. Like, you don't have to play with us. You don't have to add anything to your storyline, bitch. Be who you are. We see her little son, because y'all know I don't like to call the kids' names out because they minors. But we see her son with his little friend. Okay? Hakeem. And they just as sweet as they can be. Now, y'all know his name ain't Hakeem, but you know I don't want to call his real name off. But they just as sweet as they could be. They don't see no color barrier. And I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And they were just loving on each other and caring about one another and just doing what they do with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop. And I love the little babies. I mean, when he saw him, he was riding on his little bicycle with his mother, Nicole Reloaded. And, he was just as happy. And when he saw him, he just was, Hakeem! Hakeem! Hakeem was like, what? No. Man, they came together like a little love story. I mean, them little kids was running like that to each other. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was so beautiful. And TLC, I'm glad that you all had some kind of sympathy, that you could be a little compassionate and have some passion and everything and let us see that little beautiful moment. Because the rest of this stuff was just straight trash. Okay, but when they ran together and they were playing and he was telling him he was going to Africa with his dumbass mother and everything, and he going to see his daddy and he really don't want to give his friendship up, but he got to be with his daddy. And I'm saying, baby, unfortunately your daddy is in rehab right now. He's sitting around, come by here, my Lord, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. With a whole lot of men like himself who have gambling addictions that have turned into armed robbery. Like what you cannot make this stuff up. And so, they hug one another and the mother is sitting there and I saw the mother's hair and I was like, oh, okay, the mother looked like Keisha Cole. When that ass turned around, she looked like Wanda off of Living Color. I said, boo, why you got that red on there trying to fool us and making us think you like a Keisha Cole type of chick? That chick look like Wanda off Living Color, but you know what? I ain't here to talk about how the lady look. I'm just noting it for the record. But I just was like, the hell is going on? So, the mothers was talking and everything, and she was like, you gotta, do what you gotta do. And, the kids love one another. And hopefully, soon they'll be able to come back together. One day we'll be together. Okay. One day they're going to be back together. They hug one another. And the mothers have to, comfort the kids because they are just so heartbroken. And then we see him, getting prepared to get on the airplane and have this adventure of a lifetime to go and meet Ronald, as he walks out of the rehabilitation center. She said that she's hoping that she sees a whole Ronald because the Ronald that she was with before when she was in Africa was, just a horrible human being. And I'm saying, then why you letting him, Nicole Reloaded, letting your son call this man daddy? She tells her girlfriend, this isn't something I pushed on him. This is something he wanted. And, as a mama bear, you have to be careful about, and protective over your children and who you allow them to bond with. Let me tell you something, boo. I've been a single mama, okay? A single mama for 20 years. It's been almost 21 years. And I've never, ever, I don't care who I was dating and who I was fucking, okay, ever let my daughter call somebody else daddy. Now, they could be like a daddy look-alike, a little paper doll cutout. But what they won't gonna be is daddy, papa, son, and all of that kind of stuff. Like, you definitely have to make sure as a single mom that you put boundaries in place because men, unfortunately, y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead on and keep it 100, they come and they go, okay? They may have an emotional tie to your child, but unless they're getting something or benefiting out of the relationship with you, they're gonna come and they're gonna go. Like, I mean, like, for real. The best thing to do is to lift up, maybe some anchors or something like that in their lives. Some men that are in their lives that you trust with them, but you ain't fucking them. You know what I'm saying? They just, them homie friends, you know what I'm saying? The lover part left out, they just homie friends. But what I would not ever allow my daughter to do, as long as we was black and alive, was call somebody else daddy. Like that's taking it to another level. And it doesn't even make a difference to me whether you married the person or you're not. You have to put those boundaries in place, because there's been so many children, okay, female and male children, who have been affected emotionally, physically, psychologically, spiritually by these men who come in and out of your life, and you calling them daddy, like Baby May. Baby May is called Azan, okay? Her baby, her daddy. He can't even get on a plane to go to Grenada, okay? So stop it with the bull crap, Nicole Reloaded. We need you to buckle up, get yourself together, boo, because at the end of the day, this is not this little boy's father, and he has to build a relationship. There's a lot of things that she does not know about this man, okay? She doesn't even know. She's going over there. She doesn't even have an assurity there that he has been rehabilitated, okay? All she knows is that he's sitting around campfires with a whole lot of men. You understand what I'm saying? Cut that out. She is absolutely Nicole Reloaded, except for she got dark hair. Girl, stop it with the bull crap. The next couple I want to talk about is Laura and Ludwing. What the... What's going on with Ludwing? Now, I know, Now, the obvious will not be said. But Ludwing was looking a little fucked up when he came to the door. I was taken a little aback, you know what I'm saying? I know, had he opened up the door for mine, hey, Ludwing. I don't care how many times my ass would have seen Ludwing. I would have jumped in a little bit surprised. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Wink, 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 wink. What the fuck is going on with Ludwing? Okay, so she said Ludwing is her little brother. He like her adopted brother, right? She come in there with her little Elvis outfit on, got her little high heels on, and she looking a hot ass mess. So, she coming over there to tell Ludwing that, basically, she done did what she did. So Ludwing opens up the door and everything, he like, hey, how you doing? Come on in here. Let me give you one of these Ludwing grilled cheese sandwiches. That's all right. I ain't hungry. I just ate at the all-you-can-eat buffet. You looking like that and talking like that, yo, that's all right. I ain't hungry. I don't need a damn thing. Matter of fact, I'm on the keto diet. I can have cheese. I ought to be ashamed of myself. Because he can't help it how he came out. But damn it, I can help what I eat. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't have ate nothing Ludwing. The hell with that. What did the grilled cheese sandwich have on it? Was that special sauce, cheese, pickle, onions on the sesame seed pot? That mofo had grilled cheese with daggone olives sitting up on the top of it. Boo, I'm good. I'm good for the week. This diet that I'm on causes me not to eat all week. So, she comes in there, she says, Laura sits her ass down. And of course, we all know she 51 years old and her boyfriend 29. So she was like, Ludwing, she was like, hey, Ludwing, hey, boo, what's up? He was like, what's up? She was like, I got something I need to tell you. She was like, what? She was like, I'm going, I'm going away. He was like, where you going? She was like, I'm going to Tunisia. He was like, okay, so when you meet this dude? She was like, we've been dating for a while. He was like, I saw your pictures on, Facebook and everything. Saw your pictures on social media. How you meet him? She said on social media. No, bitch, how'd you meet him? Did you meet him on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter? How'd you meet him? Did you meet him on peoplemeet.com? Okay, blackpeoplemeet.com. Men that's looking for older women to take their bags.com. Like, where the hell did you meet him? Did you swipe left, bitch? Did you swipe right? Tell us where you met him at. Ain't no need of you being no daggone secret. So he was like, you don't think that this dude is trying to use you for your money? Come on, how old is he? She was like, you seen his pictures? He said, no, bitch, how old is he? Okay? She said, when he about to turn 29. He said, this motherfucker gonna want children. You don't think this motherfucker gonna want no children? You can't give no children, right? She said, I don't know. I don't know. I might can give him children. You just as delusioned as your hair is. Let me tell you something, boo. You 51 shops closed. You ain't giving him nothing. The only way you're going to give him something, honey, is if you get you a damn surrogate. Because let me tell you something. You got cobwebs on your stuff, boo. Ain't no baby coming up out of there, girl, unless you that mofo out. You understand what I'm saying? You're not having no kids. He said, do you think she going to stay with you? He going to stay with you? She said, yeah, he going to stay with me. He going to be with me, till the end, until he finds somebody, he really want to have a baby. And he realized that I can't give him a baby. And he finds somebody and he leave my ass for another woman. That's probably more than likely what's going to happen. Ludwig was like, okay, so, what? So what's going down with it? She said, well, what I didn't tell you was I'm married to the mofo. Y'all, my wig. What? She said I had to marry him after 9 days. Ludwing said, you did what? You married him, why? She said, well, when I was over there in Tunisia, basically it's illegal for a woman and a man to be in a hotel room, to be seen anywhere together. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to get some of that, that heavy sack. And so, because I wanted to get that heavy sack and I just couldn't keep my hands off of him, and our relationship had developed over the 9 days, I decided that I would marry him. Now, let me tell you something, boo. It ain't no sack that's heavy enough for me to marry a mofo after 9 days. I don't care what you got swinging, tinging, clinging. 9 days? In another country, bitch, you mean to tell me that you could not marry him? You could have just stayed in the hotel room and saw him. And maybe, did a little bit something in the back of the building, but, where the trash dumpsters are or something, under the stairs, find a stadium. Dude, there's so many different ways you could have got that heavy sack, okay, and you could have offloaded some of his goods. You didn't have to marry him after 9 days. Ludwig was like, if I was in her shoes. He said, if I was in her shoes, I'd be tall because, she wear heels. Then he laughed about it. I didn't even find it funny, but, I figured that y'all probably thought it was funny. I didn't think it was funny. Ludwig was sitting up there, Wayne was sitting up there telling her all the stuff that she needed to anticipate. But let me tell you something. She done already made her mind up. She talking about, we've been married. And I ain't tell y'all, I married him 9 days after I was there. And now here, I'm sitting over here looking stupid, don't know whether or not he gonna leave me. I don't know whether or not, I love him, whether or not he loved me. Did the mofo done catfish me? I'm 30 years older than, I'm 20 years older than the mofo. What are these lonely women thinking? Like, you have got to be lonely as hell in order to put yourself through something like that. You are a 51-year-old American woman. You retire. You got a 21-year-old son that's going to be living by himself. He look like he one french fry short of a Happy Meal. And so you leaving him to do what? Who the hell going to take care of him? And Ludwing sitting up there coming to the door like that. I said... No wonder she leaving. She said, I don't give a damn what I woke up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, that's Gypsy Hawk. Thank you, Gypsy Hawk, for the super chat. Would you say, I love my auntie and cousins. We love you too, boo. Thank you so much for the $49.99 super chat. So I'm just like, what the hell is going on with these women that are just allowing themselves to be sucked up into these relationships because these men are fine and got six packs and all of that? Like, are you serious? She is not even sure about the relationship with this man. She has no idea what she's really getting herself into. She's acting like she did not count up the cost to be the freaking boss. Are you serious? This Aladdin or Aladdin, you can call it Aladdin, anything you want to. His name is Aladdin. Damn it. He's a genie or a bitch out of a bottle. She's talking about, I don't know if in another 10 years he's going to leave me for a younger woman. But I have to at least take the chance. I got to jump off this mofo cliff to see whether my ass is going to die. Bitch, you're going to die. And he's going to leave you. She told me we didn't do the official ceremony because all I really wanted to do was get to Happy Side. What? Ludwing had more sense than she did. He had more sense than she did. He basically was telling her, in a nutshell, you're a fool. But she said, you know what? I'd rather be a fool in love than not to have love at all. All right, then. Boo, do you. We see our girl Jenny. Jenny is standing that ass at the airport. She's been on that flight, okay, for 20 days and 20 nights, going to see her Submit. In the meantime, in between time, Submit was at his parents' house, lying his ass off about why he is moving out of his parents' house. As we all know, Submit said that, when you are, when you live in Qatar, is it Qatar? Somewhere in India his ass live. He said you live with your parents till you marry. Now, she done already been over there. The parents done threatened her. The mother told her, you older than me. I don't want you on, my son. You got to leave up out of here. You ain't the Avon lady. You bitch, you ain't selling Mary Kay. You got to get the hell out of my house. Her daughters have already said that, Mom, we scared that they going to, do something. You might get got over there. And she gets to the airport and her cell phone, she didn't even have enough sense to change her cell phone to an international service. You do that before you leave up out of there, Jenny. So Jenny gets off, she's looking around. She talking about, this is my worst nightmare. He doesn't show up. And then we see Submit. Woo! He's coming down the Pike. He's at the terminal. He's coming to pick his boo up. Jenny sees him and damn near hyperventilates. She's so happy there because she realizes that she doesn't know anybody in India. The only person she know is him. What the heck? What? Okay, so, they hugging one another. She said, can I kiss you? He said, hell, you gonna kiss me. I'm like, I'm putting it all on the line. And so I'm like, okay. I mean, they could do PDA over there? So she gets up in the van with him. She happy to see him. She said she thought that she was lost and left out. She said that she didn't think he was coming and she was scared. She was worried as hell. But he was there. He said, baby, you know what? I'm here. Come on, let's go. She said, you got a good apartment for us? He said, yeah, bitch, I got a good apartment for us. I got a nice apartment for us. She said, how we getting there? We getting there on camel or what? What we doing? He said, I got a ride for us, baby. Don't worry about it. She get up in that car, y'all, and she is riding up in that car just like straight up on his lap. She giving him basically a lap dance in the car. Like she is up on him like Christopher was on Abby. Do y'all remember Christopher on Abby when he got up in that car with her and that girl had the scabies? That's how she was. She was looking at him like, she was looking at him like, This old 60-year-old heifer don't stop drooling over this 30-year-old telemarketer. I'm telling you right now, I know he the mofo that messed up my Sprint bill. I know he the mofo that charged me $10 extra more than I was supposed to have been charged. I got an attitude with Submit. I know he was one of them mofos that was sitting up there in the dark with them headsets on, talking about somewhere, yeah, you know, if you go on and you get the family plan, you know, we can give you 4 extra phones. I know you only need this one phone, but damn it, we can give you 4 extra ones. And what we're going to do is we're going to reduce that price that for those phones, $10, and from $10.99 all the way down to the price of $10. Bitch, you took $99 off for each additional line. I guarantee you that bitch would submit. Okay? I got an attitude with him. So anyway, she's up in the car just about ready to eat him up. She said they can't wait to get, you know, they can't wait to be together. They can't wait to tear each other's clothes off. He said, I agree, bitch, I agree. He said, I agree. Take it off, boo. Take it all off. She like it been a long time since I had you and made sweet love to you. But she want to know, do the daggone place got a toilet? She said when he was at the mama house, she said what she had to do was she had to do it like she had to squat down like this, y'all, when she had to use the bathroom. She said it was just like a, you know, little hole, right? She said it was a hole in the wall. So she just had to, you know, come down like that on it. Over that hole. Can you imagine going to somebody's house that got 4 walls and a door, and you are squatting down and you are taking a dump into a hole in the house, and you gave up your Social Security benefits, your retirement, your 401k plan, you got $6,000 in the bank, and you are going somewhere where you got to go to somebody's mama house and squat in a hole in the ground? Bitch. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no love, no happy sack, no big stick, no third leg, nothing like that is ever going to have your auntie doing something like that when I got to get up there and be squatting at somebody's mother's house in a hole in the fucking floor. Oh, you got it all twisted. But she in love. She said, I hope he got an apartment with a toilet in it. Ooh, I hope he got an apartment. She said, you got the nice apartment? He said, yeah, I got the nice apartment. She said, how much it cost so much? He said, $350. Bitch. $350. Can y'all imagine paying a rent for $350? But to them telemarketers over there, that's a lot of money. So Submit, you know, basically was saying that he was late coming to the airport picking her up because he had to go to his parents' house, and he said basically his parents don't believe him. They know he lied. So Submit gets over to the house and everything. They go in the apartment. He got everything wrapped up in saran wrap. Bitch, take the saran wrap off the furniture. Okay, take the saran. She was like, ooh, Submit is so nice in here. Oh, you did it, Submit. Where the toilet? She said, do I got any hot water over there? He said, no, baby. No, you ain't got no hot water over there. And she said, well, how am I supposed to take a shower? He said, the hell if I know. I mean, you're stinking the last time you was here. Remember you was going to the bathroom at my mother in them living room? Bitch, you was stinking the last time. So anyway, okay, let me get something. She goes in the bathroom and got a toilet. Then she finds out this mofo got a bonus room. It got 2 rooms. Submit said, yeah, oh my God, oh my Lord Jesus, I got a toilet up in this mofo. And a second room. He said, yeah, just in case we get to arguing and you don't like me no more. He said, you know what? I got an extra room I can stay in because, bitch, I can't go back to my parents' house. So she says, well, Submit, how was it, telling your family and breaking down the news to your family and everybody, that you was moving? So, he went on, started talking about something. She said, no, Submit. She's holding up that little shirt like that. See me, y'all. Submit said, you can wear that inside, but you can't wear the outside. She said, no, don't skip the subject. I need you to tell me what it was like. He said, well, I already catfished you, so you know I'm a liar. He said, I lied to my parents, and I lied to you too. Basically, I told my parents about a month ago that Jenny was coming, and that I was going to be with Jenny. But then as the days got longer and my mother continued to sharpen the edges of that machete, I changed my story and said, me and my friends got a job and we're going to be living in here as roommates. So Jenny said, oh, it's going to be complications and all kinds of dramas going on. Jenny's scared for her damn life. See, because they don't play out there. Jenny gonna mess around and come up missing. She better be glad she got them TLC cameras and stuff out there, because it don't sound like Submit's family is playing. What you not gonna do is fuck around with the telemarketer, because he is bringing money up in that home, okay? Robbing Auntie of her daggone Sprint benefits. This mofo was taking my Sprint bill up, I think probably every month. Every damn month is some hidden charges up on my Sprint bill. And I think it's Submit. I think he said that Auntie ladies and YouTube, but I'm just going to bump with her Sprint bill every damn month. All right, let me get off my Sprint bill. But I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all can relate with these hidden fees. Now they got the nerve to sit up there and text you these unwanted text messages talking about your bill was due 2 months ago. Bitch, I know it was due 2 months ago, but until you take them daggone hidden fees down, I'ma stop hiding my damn payment from y'all asses. That's what we gonna do. When you stop doing with the hidden fees, I'ma stop hiding my payment. You get it on the 3rd month, okay? What they say, 3 times the charm? Sprint, that's when you get your damn money. Anyway, y'all, she over there messing around with him, and she don't know whether or not she gonna lose her life or not. Submit is scared to death for his family to realize that he's over there with Jenny. But he said, you know what? I love her. And I'm going to tell y'all, genuinely, I do believe that he loves her in his own kind of way. I think that their relationship to me seems the most genuine. And it looks like it's halfway based on some really mutual love and respect for one another. But she's in a whole different country where a man is the dominant person. And the family don't like her. They told her from day A, we don't like you. You should not be here. You're too damn old. Now, in that country, allegedly, okay, according to what they said, young older women are not to marry men. And that marriages have to be arranged. And if you're going to go outside of that, then the woman cannot be older than the man. And he is over here with his grandmother. I mean, she is 60 years old and he is 30 years old, half his age. His parents have already warned him. If y'all think we ain't on a bumpy ride in the next couple of episodes, I'm going to tell you right now we are. Because this woman now has realized that, the only thing I got is him. When she was coming up them stairs and saw how many stairs she had to go up to get up to their apartment and all that luggage she had, she said, can we hire somebody to do that? No, Submit said, no, we ain't got but the rent is $350. Y'all, we in for a bumpy ride with this the other way. Could you do it? I could not do this for anything in the world. Like Ludwing said, there's no way that I would give up my amenities and my way of life here in the United States to go to any other country. There's no way in hell. He said, in the way that Laura lives and the amenities that she loves and that she is accustomed to, he said she's going to come up with the short end of the stick. But damn it if her son didn't say the same thing last week's episode. I don't know if Laura is over there, if she's still over there, if she's back here in the United States. I swear I'm trying to stay out of this stuff and not interview these people and not hunt them down. I've gotten emails from you all asking me to interview with certain people. Y'all, I told y'all I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not interested in getting into their lives in that personal way. Like y'all, I'm not. And I thank you all and I appreciate you all that you trust that your auntie is going to get the tea and I bring you the information raw. But y'all, I'm telling you, this season, I just want to enjoy these shows. Be it scripted or non-scripted, I want to enjoy the reviews and just doing it, coming out and having fun with you all. For me, I'm much more lighthearted than having my phone ringing off the hook, having my emails going off, my DMs and my Instagram overloaded with, mofos trying to clear up the story and all of that kind of stuff. I just absolutely love just being able to come out and do the reviews. And that is what I am going to be doing. So, you know what? Thank you, but no thank you for hitting me up and asking me to do interviews and stuff like that. I am just absolutely honored, but I'm not interested in doing that this season. So thank you all so much for being out here. If you all give me about 15, 20 minutes, we're going to come back with 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. The truth is revealed. Did Jay release his large sack in the bathroom at the barbershop? Did he get choked the hell out by Darnell or Janelle or whatever the dude name is? Yes, the hell he did. And you want to come back here and find out how and why. Love you all to pieces. Thank you so much for everybody who was here. And thank you for the super chat. Mwah.